Hello, my name is Stephanie Cherikian, and for my presentation, I will be discussing the European country Greece and its fascinating culture. To start, I will first discuss what the goals and objectives of this presentation are: to increase cross-cultural competence by delivering intercultural communication proficiency training, help American employees transition to their new overseas assignment in Greece, and explain the culture, the do's and don'ts, and the norms with Greece. The first half of the presentation covers religion, beliefs, and identity, verbal and nonverbal communication, and enculturation. I will also discuss the application in a business setting, and finally, key learning highlights. Where is Greece, you ask? Greece is a country located in southern Europe bordering the Ionian Sea and the Mediterranean Sea, between Albania and Turkey. And just a little fun fact, the blue and white on the Greek flag represent the sky and the sea. First, I will discuss the background economy and emerging international workforce. The population is nearly 10.5 million people, with more than 3 million living in the capital of Athens. 16.5 million tourists visit Greece each year, more than Greece's entire population. The majority of Greece is dedicated to the Greek Orthodox Church. To be exact, 98% of the population follows the Christian Orthodox. Most people are ethnic Greek. Minority groups include Vlachs, Arvanites, Macedonians, Roma Gypsies, Turks, Pomaks, and Jews. Greece is the largest economy in the Balkans. Unfortunately, there has been a few economic issues such as high unemployment levels, inefficient public sector bureaucracy, tax evasion, corruption, low global competitiveness, and overpopulation. Greece's unemployment rate is still the highest in the EU. As of 2020, only 3.96 million people are currently unemployed. On the bright side, Greece's GDP growth has also on average since the 1990s been higher than the EU average. Now that I gave you a brief explanation about Greece's economy, I will discuss the identity, beliefs, and Hofstede. Many Greeks believe in the Greek gods and goddesses. Maybe these names sound familiar to you: Hera, Poseidon, Hades, Aphrodite, Apollo, Ares, Artemis, and Hermes. They believe that they were all like adult humans, always falling in love, arguing, having children, playing music, and partying. Greeks also believe in the power of prayer and healing, an illness brought by superstition or the evil eye. Greece is a very high context-oriented culture, which means that the Greeks tend to convey covert and explicit messages. At a score of 35, Greece is a collectivist culture. We define people from birth onwards integrated into the strong, cohesive in-group which continues protecting its members in exchange for loyalty. Their interactions do not need an explanation because of their common history, and they just know what transmitted to them. A high score masculine on this dimension indicates that the society will be driven by competition, achievement, and success, with success being defined by the winner best in field. A low score, feminine, on the dimension means that the dominant values in a society are caring for others and quality of life. At 100, Greece has the highest score on uncertainty and avoidance, which means that as a nation, Greeks are not all comfortable in ambiguous situations. As I said before, the official language of Greece is Greek. Other languages spoken in Greece are English, German, French, and Italian. Greeks are verbal and oratory. They can be interruptive at times, however, that is a common aspect amongst the Greek culture. Some simple words you should know in Greek are yasu, which is hello and goodbye, ne is yes, and oki is no. Often Greeks are known to be very warm, open, and friendly people. Although they can be loving people, it will take them some time to feel comfortable around you. They will keep a close distance to those they know and space between those they don't know. But they're still amiable people. Don't be surprised if one winks, touches, or shakes hands with you. It is considered a friendly gesture. Lastly, maintain eye contact that is considered to be polite. Here are some things you should expect as a tourist. Greece is made up of 2,000 islands. The most popular islands are Thera, Crete, Mykonos, Idra, Kefalonia, Paros, Kerkia, Skiathos, Rhodos, and Los. The largest island is Crete. Some attractions to visit during your stay are the Parthenanos, located in Athens, the Acropolis Museum, also located in Athens, the Epidavros Theater, located in Epidavros, and Elafonisi Beach, located in Crete. Now for the fun part of this presentation, I will be discussing about Greece's popular culture. One of the few popular foods in Greece is lamb, chicken, seafood, olives, grapes, cheese, and tons of dishes. I can name off all the delicious meals, but unfortunately we're running out of time. Greek music separates into two parts, Greek traditional music and Byzantine music, with more Eastern sounds. Sirtaki is one of the most famous Greek dances known around the world. Nowadays, young people enjoy listening to European music or music we listen to, for example, hip-hop, rock, indie, punk, or electronic. The sports played in Greece rank from most popular to least popular are football, which is what they like to call soccer, basketball, water, motorsports, tennis, volleyball, boxing, and cycling. And just a little fun fact, the first Olympics is traditionally dated to 776 BC and was held in Athens. You should always arrive on time for business meetings, whether individual or group. Business meetings are either arranged ahead of time or on short notice. Although people prefer being informed 24 to 40 hours before the meeting, for formal gatherings, Greeks are usually punctual. In between meetings, people typically gather up for a long lunch, coffee break. Many will even take a long rest before returning to work. Lastly, I will be going over key learning highlights. Some gestures with superiors or elders may be considered improper. Waving with an open hand and or pointing a finger at someone is impolite, often meaning a threat or contempt. Men do hard labor work while women stay at home and take care of the kids, though there is a rise in women going into careers and men working at home now. I hope you learned some interesting things during my speech. Thank you for listening.